What's going on, Pixel Hackers? Christian Lovrecich from PixlFeed here. And in this video, I'm going to answer the good old question, do social media ads work? But before we get started, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right in. All right, I cannot believe people are even searching for this. Do social media ads work? Let me give you the answer. Yes. If they didn't work, we wouldn't have YouTube, we wouldn't have Google, we wouldn't have Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, Pinterest, Snapchat. Do you want me to keep going? There's a reason all these platforms exist. So I'm gonna break down to you why they work and why people don't think they work and how they compare to traditional advertising like print media or television or whatever. So let me make something clear to you guys. The way it works, the way all these platforms make their money is with data. We know that. There's a reason why all these guys are in front of Congress and the Senate all the time explaining themselves, because they're gathering all this data about you, okay? For those of you that don't know this, every single platform has something called a pixel. What a pixel is exactly that, a pixel in your screen. That's one by one pixel. And this pixel has a script, which is a piece of code that anyone can embed on a website or a sales funnel or an app. And this sends the information back to an ad account or whatever platform we're advertising on. And that's how we're able to track all your movements, what you're looking at, what type of product you're looking at, when you're looking at it, what time of the day, what part of the world, what's the cost, are you buying it or not? If you're buying it, what type of credit card are you using? Is it Visa, MasterCard, American Express? What's your average order value? Are you the type of person that buys a purse for $50 only? Or are you the type of person that spends $500 in one transaction? This is how they know when to put that ad in front of you. And this is what makes social media so powerful when it comes to advertising, especially Google, Facebook, and all those platforms. All right, so when people, back in the day when I used to deal with small businesses, which is probably what you got, and this is why we're searching for this video, or the answer to this question is that you tried something and it didn't work. That was the biggest objection I used to get back in the day when I dealt with small business. Oh yeah, Facebook ads don't work. And I will go, why? Well, no, we launched an ad and it didn't work. We spent $10. Oh, wow, $10. Yeah, we spent $10. Oh, okay, 10 bucks. All right, so let me get this straight. You spent $10 and now you're telling me Facebook ads don't work. That's the first one, okay? Then I get the other type of objection. Oh, yeah, we tried Facebook ads, it just didn't work. Okay, so what happened? Oh, we spent hundreds of dollars and we got nothing in return. I go, wow, okay, that's weird. What was the strategy behind it? Well, who did your ads? What happened? Well, I did it myself. And this is like the owner of the small business. I go, okay, so let me get this straight. So you did it yourself? Yeah, okay, cool. What kind of research did you do? Where did you learn how to do Facebook ads or Google ads? Oh, nowhere. I just went in there and just threw money at it and I just hit go. Oh, okay. And you didn't get results, and because of that, they don't work. Yep, exactly. They don't work because I did it and it didn't work. Okay. That's like me getting in a motorcycle for the first time, getting behind the wheel, hitting go, hitting a tree, and then blame it on the motorcycle. No, you're the idiot. I'm the idiot for driving the motorcycle, not knowing what I'm doing. Okay? Believe it or not, to be able to run these ads, you have to know what you're doing. Is it going to get to a point where you're going to be able to throw some money at it and then the AI, the algorithms, are they going to know what to do on their own? Absolutely, but that's so many years from now. So in order for ads to be successful, you have to have a strategy. I don't care how many times you see on your feed on Facebook or on Google trying to tell you, hey, here's a credit for an ad. Just throw an ad out there. That's how they hook you into spending money, even if you don't know what you're doing. So if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Don't do it. Find somebody who knows what they're doing, because you got to have a strategy. For example, did you know that to capture a lead, you got to do the audience research based on what your offer is, dial into that demographic, point out their pain, offer a solution to that pain, and make sure you craft the right type of campaign with the right objection in order for those leads to convert. Second part of that campaign is, are you going to do a lead generation ad inside Facebook? Or are you going to build a funnel where you can track custom audiences, right? Are you going to install the pixel on the landing page? on the lead thank you page, right? Where you can create more custom audiences, right? If you don't know anything about advertising, you're just sitting here being like, what the fuck is all that? Exactly, because you don't know. And this is why your ads are not successful. So, do social media ads work? Absolutely. You need someone that knows what they're doing in order to make it successful. So now, how do social media ads, Facebook ads, Google compare to traditional media? That's the other thing that I see people. They buy flyers. Okay, flyer. Think about this. If you have a small restaurant or you're a realtor or something, you go out and spend, I don't know, $500 on flyers or $150, $300. You get your box of flyers. You're all excited because they look pretty. Oh, keep in mind, you probably paid a graphic designer to put all those pretty pictures for you and all the information in there, right? Okay, you grab your flyers. Now you got to go on your own or hire somebody to go pass out those flyers, right? Or put it in someone's car, which is, by the way, it's super annoying. Don't do that. Put it on someone's car or go on people to give them your flyer, right? Here's my flyer. Take my flyer. It has my phone number. Okay, most people, 90% of people, are just going to throw it away right in front of your face. So you just wasted that money. Second of all, let's say they do work and you do get some calls out of it or some business out of it. How are you going to track that accurately? You can't unless you go back to digital using an app like ClickSend or I don't know, there's a million apps where you can create actually a digital number and you can track the calls that come from that number. But 99% of you that are watching this don't know that. So you wouldn't even know how to set that up, right? So now you're handing these flyers, like out of 100, 99 go in the trash, and the one might return you some business, but we don't know because we can't track it. So did it come from the flyer or did it come from the flyer? We don't know. Digital media, everything can be tracked. We know who saw the ad, at what time, in what area, how many impressions, how many people, what age, what demographic, what gender, what city. You can track all of this. And this is why digital is so powerful, right? Another thing, think about it. When people are watching TV or when they're at a restaurant, look around you. What's everybody doing? Everybody's staring at their phone. Okay? People throw away a flyer. You think they're going to throw away their phone? Absolutely not. And guess what? When they're on Instagram, Facebook, they can't block those ads. Okay? Maybe you can block the ads on Google or whatever with an ad blocker or whatever. But guess what? In Facebook, you can't. Instagram, you can't. Unless, I don't know, you have a rooted Android or something and you find a way to do it. I don't even know if you can, to be honest with you. But, so guess what? They're going to see your ad. And if that ad is presented to you by the algorithm and by an advertiser like me, we know that it's something that it's of your interest and that you might pull the trigger if we set up the right type of campaign, right? So when you're doing print media, let's go, another thing that you can think of, you get a billboard, right? And you put a billboard right on the interstate and then your billboard goes up and you pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay, and then you're trying to measure your ROI. How are you going to track that? You're going to ask everybody that calls you or comes to your business if they saw the billboard in the middle of the highway? No, because when you buy a billboard like that, all they're giving you is like a statistic of how many cars are driving by or how many cars go by during the day. Okay, let's say 100 cars go in front of your billboard. Okay, how do they know that out of those 100 cars, the driver actually saw the billboard and read the billboard and paid attention to the billboard? Right? There's no way to track that. Again, unless we set up a digital number that comes back or they call that number. How many people are calling back a number on a digital, on a regular billboard on the highway? I'm pretty sure, 99% sure that I haven't. And I can tell from experience from running a lot of ads, 99% of people don't like to call the phone numbers on the ad. They like to be set up an appointment and reach back at them at a convenient time or make it seamlessly when it's all digital and they don't have to get on the phone. We're getting away from phones. People don't want to talk on the phone, but that's another conversation for another day. So see, is everything making sense now? Okay, let's say you're a restaurant, just to throw an example out there, right? And you try to get people through your door. All you have to do with digital is take a picture of the food, throw a couple bucks behind it, select a 1 mile radius around your restaurant, and that's running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on people's feeds, on their phones, everywhere they go. Again, this is why it's so powerful. I mean, you got to know what you're doing. Okay, you got to know what you're doing. Now, let's say you have the big bucks, okay, and you have a huge budget. Should you go with TV or should we go with digital? It depends on the type of the product. If you're doing just pure branding and you're gonna throw that on TV, you're gonna get some type of return, and you can see a spike on your website or the calls coming in depending on when the TV ad airs or whatever. And it can be very powerful depending on what station it's on. But again, it's never gonna be 100% accurate. Guess what? Digital, everything is accurate because everything is tracked to the date, time, and the number of conversions. So in a nutshell, do social media ads work? Yes, you just gotta know what you're doing. And if you wanna start learning on how to do them, click one of the boxes right above me and start learning and start running your own ads. Is that what you're looking for? If not, hire someone like me or myself to do it for you. See you in the next video.